How did I get started? That's all right. As I say, I came down here and I lined up about 10 snow shoveling jobs. All of a sudden, they quit snowing. It wasn't snowing very much, so I had to figure out some way to get some money in. So I went into the place where I was already working at Ben Franklin's there, and I found some old window tools, and I come out and started cleaning. And pretty soon, the people across the street started calling to me. So I thought to myself, it looks like this might be my new career. So I took it from there, and a little bit every day I went out and added a little bit more to it each day, kept that up. And the thing about it is, I was already established and already known. So people knew who I was. They saw me every day. So it wasn't hard for me to go look for work. It came to me. And so it's been kind of been that way all these years. I've never really got to go. It looked very hard to find work. It was coming over to me all the time.
And how many years I don't think you recorded. How many years have you been doing this?
I've been doing this about 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah.
So, well, how do you've been doing this for 30 years. Why aren't you tired of it? Why don't you say like, I don't want to watch my
Oh,
TV
well, that'll put you in bed in a hurry where you're going to be laid out. You have to keep actively busy going all the time. You have to keep your health up. Matter of fact, washing windows was a smart move because it forced me to walk every day, or I wouldn't be in this good a shape. See, and that's what you have to. You have to work. You have to keep your body moving. You have to keep your mind moving, and then you'll meet all walks of life all day long, different kinds of people. You're not just meeting one category. See, you're meeting many, many people all day. New people, all different ages, and so that makes your day go by. So. You're not bored or nothing. There's always a new challenge going on.
Yeah. So how many hours do you spend washing windows?
How many hours?
Yeah, like do you just do it all day or?
Yeah. Well, I do have some breakaways. I do about 7 windows, maybe sometimes 10 a day, but I also work at the senior center every day at noontime.
Senior center in Marquette or?
Yeah, right down the street here. See, I get the noon meal ready. I've been going there for about 20 years, and so that's my breakaway from my work. And then I have a job next door here, which will be tonight. On the weekends, I lock up the temple there. It's a lock-up job that I do. And then, of course, I take care of this flower bed.
Yeah.
And so all of that pretty much takes up my day, see?
Okay.
But now I usually quit about maybe 3:30 or 3:45. Then I go around and look for work for the following day. So when I go home, I know I already got work lined up, see?
Yeah. Wait, so you get, like, who do you get paid by the city to wash the windows?
No. I get paid by each individual, each store owner, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. City doesn't see me or doesn't know nothing. They don't do anything about this in here even.
Okay.
So about this flower bed there, I have to go out and solicit for funds all over. It's quite a project because money's a little on the tight side.
Yeah.
I do have a donation can in there. In the bookstores, eh?
Oh.
And so people throw money in there and that helps, but I have to go to higher sources for larger income. And usually it takes about maybe $1,300 on you to plant. And then I spend quite a bit of my own money here on the side, see? Because a lot of times you need things that are not here,
Well,
So
what made you want to do the planting?
Well, I've been planting flowers all my life. I used to plant flowers at the library for many years. I planted flowers at the bank up the street here for many years. And then I also had a very large flower bed out on the end of 3rd Street. So basically, I've been planting flowers all my life, sort of. Just moving around one place to the other.
And you're from here?
Yes, yeah.
You're from Marquette?
Yeah,
Okay. Your family, everyone's from, like, you guys grew up here?
yeah.
Okay.
I lived in Flint for 20 years, though. Flint, Michigan.
Okay.
I went down in 1950.
Okay.
Came back up here in 1970.
Why did you come back up here?
Well, I didn't want to stay in the city anymore, It was enough,
Yeah.
So I decided to come back home.
Okay.
You know.
So when you're walking up and down the street, I know a lot of people know you and they say hello. So I mean, what's that like to have everybody know your name?
Well, it's like having one big family. Yeah, Yeah. They're not really your customers, they're sort of like your family. Because you get to know each one of those people in the different stores. They got some problems, they tell you about their problems, back and forth. And so it's like kind of like having a family down here, an extra family.
What do you do during the winter time?
I do the very same thing in the wintertime. I still do the windows in the wintertime.
You do the windows in the winter?
It's a whole new ball game, though. It's you got to dress real good, and then you have the problem of walking in the snow.
Right.
And you got to wear cleats, and then you got to worry about the freezing on the window.
Yeah.
So usually I use this window washing fluid that they use in cars,
Okay.
and they use that on. Basically, I didn't really miss too many days out of the whole winter.
Okay. So during the summer, is there like a technique? You know, I know you're just washing windows. Is there a technique to washing windows or what?
Well, not really. You just got to make sure they're clean, you know. As I say, who would ever think you could make a good living with a bucket of water and soap? At the time I picked it up, I never realized it because that really wasn't in my head yet. It didn't register, you know.
Yeah.
I was just going to do this for now and see how it looked. And then after a while, that all came into focus. And then because of the fact that I am so well known, it's easy for me to get work.
Okay.
You know, I've kind of built my own reputation up.
Do you see yourself retiring anytime soon? Or are you just gonna keep
No, I
going?
don't plan to retire at all, period. I'm going to go till I can't go. Because that's exactly the very thing that's keeping you going. See? And besides that, with the cost of living nowadays, if you want to live a pretty good quality of life, you have to go.
Yeah.
You got to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you have any other family here?
Yeah, I have one sister over at Snowberry there,
Okay.
and a couple of nieces, and that's about it. They're all. I do have a new family that I adopted, but I don't want to get into that right now.
All right. But now is your wife's at home or
I'm not married.
you're not married?
No.
Okay. You're not married. You threw me off. You have a ring on your finger. You threw me off.
Oh,
How am I supposed to? I was guessing, and I see the ring finger on there.
that's a turtle ring.
All right. You got one on your left hand too. You threw me off that one. All right. So I guess if anybody sees you downtown, they just say hey, right?
Yeah, they know who I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.